All right, y'all. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday, everybody. As you can see, I have my youngest partner in crime, Hayden, with me. Say hi, Hayden. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, can they not hear this? Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn it down on my end then. Okay. That's so weird that that won't pick it up. Is it seriously not picking it up? I think that's what did it. I think my desktop audio is just set too low. Oh, where'd you find that? Yeah, that's one of Mama's items. We don't touch stuff. No, Hayden. Hayden, we don't touch stuff. Do you want to get out? Do you want to get out? Then come sit down. We don't touch Mama's work stuff, honey. So come sit down. Come sit down. Come on. Trying to get her back to just like sitting in the chair, because when she was sitting in the chair, she was so good. It's like every single time Bella comes in and like starts getting into everything, Hayden wants to get into everything. It's like really frustrating for me. Let me just turn it down on my end. I have it like up fully at like 100%. So maybe if I just turn it down on my end and just like turn the music up, maybe, I don't know. All right, I'm trying to turn the music back down a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so happy Wednesday, everybody. I did have Hayden in here, but you know, it's Hayden. I currently am starting on the second spike. I'm not actually starting on it. I've been working on it for a hot minute. I've had to redo this twice. So we're on row 4 and 5. We have to do singles all the way around, which is deeming to be quite difficult because this white yarn out of this entire skein has been very difficult to work with. It's very stiff and it's just, I don't like it. And I can hear Hayden getting into something behind me. Let's look. No. No. Look at that, Mama hearing. That Mama hawk hearing. Everybody in the world can see you right now. You're being bad. Come on. Sit with me. You want to sit with Mama? No. Okay, Hayden has to go bye-bye now. Come on. Yeah, you have to go out here now because now you're trying to do everything. So, over there. No. We don't get in Mama's stuff. hate to do that to her because she was doing so good. But like I said, every single time Bella comes in here and starts touching something, Hayden then starts touching stuff. So I hate having to do that to her because she loves being in here and she likes to like watch me do my work. But I can't have them constantly touching everything. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this because my mic is like sitting right in the way of it's like sitting right in the way of everything. I would say I need a bigger desk, but no, I really don't. I'm gonna keep it over here. Maybe it'll be good. Alright, so this is how much we have done of the body. So this is the head. We did green sparkle eyes in size 10 mm. I have the inners of the ears done, and then I have this one spike, which apparently is very, very tall. Don't know why it's so big. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't understand how it got this large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it is 5 rows, so I mean, I don't know. This is acting like it's not even 3 rows. 1, 2. This is showing that I'm only on row 3. 1. Hold up, y'all. Check this one. 1. 2. 3. 0, 4. So I don't know why. So the spikes are becoming really hard to work with. I also did the spikes a little different this time than I did with the other ones. And the reason why is this says it wants me to do an increase, 2 singles, and then it wants me to repeat it. Well, that equals 8 stitches. Well, the pattern that this is from says it has to equal 9. So when I had it before, I had written in my own little section there on how to get to 9. But I started to think that maybe the person really did mean they wanted 8 stitches, but they accidentally wrote 9, which, you know, it happens to the best of us, right? So I'm acting as if the person was originally going for writing 8. So that's what we're going with for this one, to see if the spikes look any different. So far, they are not looking any different than before. I mean, that one looks a little, like, wider, but, like, lengthwise, but definitely nothing that's, you know, too different. Okay. But the skein I'm using, I don't remember where I got it. I don't know how old. It's pretty old. It's not pretty old. I mean, it's old because I started to learn crochet in 20 I want to say 2018 I started to learn how to crochet. 2019. No, it was about the beginning of 2018 into 2019 that I learned, or no, I lied. It was 2017 into 2018 that I learned how to crochet because I was crocheting before Bella was born, and Bella was born in 2019. See, I got y'all. The problem with this yarn too is that because it's so stiff, it hurts my thumb. Like, it really does hurt my thumb. So it's not going over very well. So I was supposed to be put on a water pill and she hasn't put me on it yet. So I don't know if they forgot about it or what, but she was out of the office on Friday to ask, or for the nurse to ask. So I'm gonna call them because I forgot to call Monday, and I haven't called yet since Monday to re-ask if I was supposed to be on a water pill. But I do have some sort of over-the-counter one that I took this morning, and I haven't really noticed anything different. The more I look back on the last couple of months, like videos and pictures and stuff, it's very apparent about how much bloating I have in my midsection and in my legs. So I don't know what else is fully causing, you know, all of that. And I don't know if my thyroid is just like so out of whack that it's like, you know, just yoinking everything up, but it's not fun, guys. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm trying to find my next stitch, and like I said, this yarn is just, I remember when I bought this yarn when I first started out and I realized how stiff it was. It was hard to work with back then, and it's still hard to work with now. But I told myself I wanted to get rid of all of my old yarn before I really bought any new yarn. But I didn't have a whole lot of colors, so like doing different types of stuff would have been a little bit difficult without certain colors, so I ended up buying more colors. Which isn't a lot because I still don't have that much of a inventory here. Okay. I wish Bella hadn't come in here and started taking stuff because Hayden, like I said, Hayden, she did it last night too, where I think it may have been the night before, where she was just watching her movie, and as soon as Bella came in, she started to act up, and she started to, like, you know, get into stuff and not pay attention to her movie anymore, and all she wanted to do was, like, get into mischief, and it was just not, you know, what she had been doing, like, seconds before. So I definitely think that Bella doing that kind of stuff is showing her, hey, well, I can still do this. But because I kicked her out, I think that'll also show her, well, hey, mom's being serious now, even though she'll still end up doing it, because if Bella's doing something she's not supposed to, then of course, you know, Hayden's got to follow suit. She's in that huge, like, copycat phase right now. Alright, so now I need to do my slip stitch. The reason why I do my slip stitch after the row is done is so that I can remember that it's there. So that way, if it goes back one stitch, it'll be fine. Okay, I am going to push all of this extra tail into it to act as its little stuffing barrier. I don't know who I'm watching on stream, by the way. It's just somebody streaming Dead by Daylight. I have no idea who it is. I'm trying to grab the... Yeah, I can't do that while it's still in there. Alright, so I'm gonna measure out... Yep, see... Something's not right here, because... The one I had before I finished this one is taller by like a sliver. Look at that. That's, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this information now. Alright, so I'm gonna cut it. And I did all the right number of rows. Now watch the other ones be the the size of the second one. If that's the case, then I will put this very tall one on the tail. Put it on the tail. All right, so that's 2. Now, this pattern calls to make 5, and for anybody wondering, this is by Sweet Oddity Art. It is the mini dragon pattern. However, it says mini, but they're not really mini. They're about, I would say about yay tall when they're done. And that's with a 3.5 hook because I'm using a 3.5 hook. The pattern itself, however, though, calls for a 3.25. I do not have a 3.25. This is my next one up. My next one down is the 3.125. So that would have been a whole step and a half, like backward, I believe. So we went with the 5 or the 3.5. And honestly, we may not have enough white for all 4 spikes. And the reason why I do 4 is because whenever I've added the 5th, so what I do is I'll make a 5th just to kind of like look at it and see. My info stuff is not all the same sizes. Okay, what one is it? These 2. Okay. This one I'm moving. Okay. I don't know why they are different. No, I want shift. This one I want control. I think that's, I don't know. I can't tell if that's any better or not. Close, you stupid folder. Whoa, 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 whoa. Control and move it where I want, and shift to increase where I want. I don't know. I think it's just the star that's throwing me off. Come on, close. Ugh! I hate the folders on OBS. Like, it's so irritating. I think I fixed it. I don't freaking know. Now I will not hear my alerts, just so everybody is aware. I will not hear them at all. Because I have my my volume for my computer down really low because of the music. Alright. So for anybody who wants to know how to make the spikes for the Sweet Oddity pattern, it's really simple. And you can find her pattern on crochetlovepatterns.com, I think is what it is. And it's just a 4 single crochet magic ring, and it goes from 4 to 6 to 8, and then 2 single rows. That's it. It's it. And this pattern's super easy for beginners. It doesn't have any like huge like mind-blowing type maneuvers, except for maybe the bobble stitch. And the bobble stitch can look very, very intimidating to new people learning the craft, but it's really not that big of a scare. I always mess it up just because like I don't do enough bobble stitches for me to be like comfortable with them. So every time I do a Louis order, I like when the yarn is like nice and pliable and super, super like plush, because then like I can maneuver it the way I want it so that the bobble stitch looks really nice. However, with this yarn, I got stuck doing it in white, which means it was stiffer than a board and it was really hard to do. So I really just, and it also depends on you as a crocheter. Obviously more advanced stitchers or crocheters or hookers, as we're called apparently. Did not know we were called that until like a couple months ago. Apparently, me and fellow hookers, just, you know, everybody has their own skill level. Everybody, you know, learns at different paces, and you know, that's good. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, which means I have to get into this stitch somehow. For me personally, I do not like, so I noticed that a lot of like plushies, that are sold and done on Etsy are more of the very thick, thick fuzzy yarns. I don't like the thick fuzzy yarns, and the reason for that is that it I don't know, it's just like something with a texture for me that I don't like. So the texture of the big fuzzy yarn for me does not like let me want to use that yarn at all. However, there is a brand that I found that is soft, but it's not like texture heavy where the texture bothers me. So like this texture is like a texture where it's like nice and smooth. And it's my mandala ones that I do, the ombres. I have like 5 different like types right now. I have baby, I have sparkle, I have the regular ombre, and then another brand that I just found is called Kubu. I don't know what its actual like brand or company is. But the mandala yarn that I use is by Lion Brand, I believe. I think. I also do like Bernay Baby Sport. Bernay, I don't really like as itself, but as the baby yarn, I do like their baby yarn. And there's a couple other ones that I do have on my shelf that I did like the texture for, and I really like how they feel. So I'm kind of interested to see how overall it'll feel when I start working with it, because I haven't done any in either of those either yet. Alright, so I'm doing my 6th stitch. I have 2. This is stitch 3. Okay. Stitch 4 and 5 because I have an increase, which is very hard for me to get. There we go. 4. And 5. Actually, I'm just gonna turn off y'all's music. I don't want any more copyright on my channel. I may have been echoing this entire time. That's nice. Hayden just made a Chewbacca noise. It was kind of cute. Actually, I want to do this. There we go. Just in case I need to do something on it. I guess I can try to shut it off on my phone. I was only doing it on my phone so I could listen to the volume. Or so I could do like an audio test. Because this is the first time I've reset up my stream since I streamed last. and I moved some things around. So I do both stitches. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 6. And then I will double check that to make sure it is 6 indeed, because sometimes even when I count, it's never, you know, never not. Never a chance that I might be wrong on counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we're going from 6 to 8. Okay. And again, I'm following the actual crochet instructions this time, because on her pattern she says it equals 9. Well, it actually equals 8. So I had to rewrite it to equal out to the 9. But I'm gonna actually rewrite, or I then just rewrote it to equal out to 8, which is what it's supposed to be. So back in that first stitch where I had my stitch marker, we do an increase. And then I'll put my stitch marker on the first one, not the second one, because obviously it increases too. In the same stitch. Okay, so there's 2. Again, I don't know what stream I'm watching. I don't think I've watched this person before. It was just whoever was on. Taxi's not on. Fog's not back on. Okay. There's 2. And then it calls for 2 singles. So we have 2 on the hook. So 2 singles will be 3 and 4. If it'll let me do it. Okay. Oh. I missed some of the yarn. Okay. Here's 3. And okay, maybe not. I don't know what's blocking me, but it's not looking like I can get into the stitch for some reason. There we go. Okay, so this is 4. Okay. And then it wants 2 more singles. Oh no, it wants another increase and then 2 singles, excuse me. So that's 3 and 4. So now we're doing 5 and 6 in the same stitch because it's an increase. 5 and 6. And then last but not least, our last 2 singles, which will be our 7 and our 8. Okay. And then we're gonna count and double check ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the stitch marker makes 8. Okay. Y'all, I need to take my medicine really quick, so give me like 2 minutes. It's just up next to me. I just haven't taken it yet. I was supposed to take it like an hour ago. Oh my gosh, I just want to get the stitch marker off first. It's so hard to remove stuff right now with my nails on, which is weird because like I've grown pretty used to them. I put it on intermission, but we're not going on intermission. We're just going on a BRB. I gotta take antibiotic for my chin, my nerve pill for my pain in my nerves, and a other one that helps my muscles from spasming. There we go. I'm not sure about this over-the-counter water pill because I just have whatever was left out of the tin that you get them out of. I don't actually have the box to it anymore. I don't currently have my Stream Deck hooked up right now because there's something going on with my laptop where my USB ports are not wanting to pick up my stuff, so it's like been really weird. And I feel like the camera is crooked and it's bothering me. Or am I crooked? I don't even know what is all underneath here. I don't know, I still feel like it's crooked. And I can't zoom it in, so that's another problem. Alright. Now I need to do one stitch and then put my stitch marker in. About to say, I can't tell if he's speaking English or not. He's speaking English, though. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Okay. So, out of our 2 rounds of 8, we have done 1. Put that right at the first one. I need to turn this fan on. If it's not even plugged in. Shit. Okay, what is going on here? Jesus. Okay. There we go. It's just gonna have to live right there. Okay, so with the fan on this setting, it's not picking up, but on the highest setting, it picks it up, so we'll just leave it right here. Alright, so that was 1. You know, I thought it was going to rain today, and I guess it didn't, so it was like a really cloudless morning, and then it was like around noon, it started to get really dark clouds outside, and I was like, well, I may as well stop, you know, doing DoorDash, because if I keep doing DoorDash and it starts raining, I'm gonna have a problem, because I have a hard enough problem seeing like in the dark and when it rains, and like DoorDashing while it's dry, like it's raining is not something I like to do unless I have somebody with me. And right now, the only people with me who can drive that could go is Zach. But Zach's at work, so Kylan, you know, we were gonna put the little ones down for bed or for their nap, and then I was gonna turn my DoorDash off. But right as I went to grab my phone to turn off my DoorDash for the day, it gave me a run. Luckily, it didn't rain, and luckily, it still hasn't rained. But, you know, I lost out on a couple extra orders, most likely, for between 3 and 5. But that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, my lands, this is so difficult. I hope that Gilbert's not the. Oh, no, because I don't know what yarn I want to use for the Gilbert yet. I haven't, like, gotten that far yet. Haven't made it that far. It's a male client, so I would say if I do anything girly, they'll send it to their sister. But it's a bat, and I don't know if he likes bats, but I would assume he does. That's about it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, here's our last round starting stitch. Uh-oh, did I get it off? Oh no! Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh! In this match, there's 2 Leatherfaces, and this person's throwing hatches like Huntress. Like, what? Like, this is so weird. Wait. And he's got a speed boost. Wait, can they injure each other? Wait, it even says he has hatchets too. Like, I'm confused. Is this a hacker? Am I watching a hacker? I don't know. I'm gonna assume I am, but I can't back it out because I don't know. What the? Oh, hold on. I can show y'all. Look at this. And they're throwing hatchet. Like, he's throwing hatchets. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So, like, I don't know if this dude's actually, like, hacking or if the other guy made it where it shows he's using hatchets instead of the chainsaw. I can't tell if he's, like, trying to still play the game or what he's trying to do with the survivors now. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. It's really weird to watch this, though. Like, a huntress throwing Bubba. Interesting. Oh, I think it's all of them cheating. Because the survivors were all up on the barn. I really want to look at his chat and see if they're all cheating or if it's literally like... So I don't know what's going on, but I think this Bubba is cheating. Like, there's two different killers in his match. I can't tell if he's actually cheating with them or like what's going on. Huh? Alright, I'm gonna eat dinner. I shall be back later. I'm going to turn off stream so that I can